Welcome to the video and my channel. I thought I'd make this video today to explain a little bit about how the channel came about and what people can expect in viewing it. I started with, like most people, with an archive of thousands, maybe tens of thousands of digital photographic stills or video clips sitting on a hard drive somewhere, just waiting for things to go wrong, you know, a format change or a hard drive failure, and I'll lose everything. So I wanted to do something where I could kind of dig into those archives as well as make new stuff and pull them out and then put something up on YouTube that's much more readily, easily accessible for myself or family, friends, or anybody else who's interested in some of the content. So it kind of started really as a personal thing. I've been experimenting with making videos for my business, which used to be in training business people on how to negotiate with the other party. So negotiation for procurement specialists and negotiation for sales specialists. And that was kind of my career for quite a number of years. And I experimented with making videos then. And after the usual teething problems, it began to get a little bit more fun making these videos. So I thought maybe I'll branch out into something a little bit more personal and begin to draw on some of those archive items that I've got. So I started pulling out videos on, started making little video clips on cycling and hiking and trips abroad, whether it be for holidays or business, where I had a bit of free time maybe. And I started to think about my music. And I've been a record collector for nearly 50 years, and I collect vinyl and CDs by the thousands. And over the years, I've got, like everyone, I've got my favorites and my favorite genres of music and so on. And I thought, well, what I would do is I'd kind of pick some of the best ones and start to make some of these videos and post them up on YouTube, which I've done, and some of you will have seen them. And the feedback's been absolutely outstanding. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, people are engaging with it. They're commenting. Most people are, well, you get the odd person would criticize and have different choices. Fine, it's all opinion. I don't mind. Most people are very encouraging, and they want to add their piece to the discussion, which is just fantastic. It's great. So I'm going to do more of those videos. I mean, obviously going to do more on cycling for the cycling enthusiast, or hiking for the outdoor person, as well as the music, as I've already mentioned. And people aren't going to necessarily like each type of video, but hopefully people will just roll with it. We'll just see. So far I've been doing like the best top 10 albums of a particular favorite artist of mine or a band of mine. Genesis was from the worst to the best. Springsteen, I did something the same. And I'm going to continue doing that, but I'm also going to start thinking about doing some videos and some kind of reviews of albums that have meant a lot to me, and I know they mean a lot to other people, but aren't necessarily from bands that are really my favorites, or where I feel as though I'm knowledgeable enough to do a top 10 or a rundown of their worst to best albums. And some of these albums are here. So I'm going to talk about some of these. So we'll be talking about that one, which many will recognize. I'll be talking about that one as well. Favorite artist of mine. I'll be talking about all of his, I think, in due course. This one for the Van de Graaff Generator fans, Peter Hamel, and Close As This, not his best album, but I'm definitely going to be talking about that because that has some unique characteristics. This one is also a favorite. You might recognize that one. Later Dylan, later 1997, for goodness sake. A band from my hometown, fantastic band. Saw them many times in concert, so I'm going to be talking about that album and maybe one of the others. This one is slightly more recent, although not really recent. Brilliant album. Going to talk about that. Going back even further, this one as well, for Steely Dan fans. You'll recognize that if you're a real Steely Dan aficionado. Be talking about that. And two or three others. That one, particularly one track, which I'll talk about. Might not say too much about the whole album. This one, fantastic album, The Blue Nile. Never heard The Blue Nile? Well, I'm going to talk about The Blue Nile. And finally, my favorite album of this sadly departed artist, 10 new songs, Leonard Cohen. So anyway, that's the idea. I'm going to start picking out some albums like these and review them, and hopefully they'll be entertaining to people or informative, and might encourage people to actually dig it out of their own collection and give it another spin, as it were. So that's kind of what I want to, that's pretty much all I want to say about the channel, a little bit about what's coming, but also just to kind of give people a clear idea that it is a little bit of a mix. So you're not going to get all music, you're not going to get all cycling. I'm not some cycling guru, I'm not a hiking guru either. There might be the odd personal reflection on something which may come along, maybe pass you by, but it doesn't really matter. All I want to say is, look, I'm really appreciative of those who've taken the time to pass comments, obviously to view the videos, subscribe even, fantastic. And I hope that I'm kind of going to do justice to your faith in wanting to maybe see more of this channel. So once again, thanks for tuning in. I think the next video I might do is probably going to be the first one of these albums, but we'll see. Coming soon.